Hey ladies, how you doing? So yes, I wanted to come and share with you like my top favorite makeup palettes. Like, you guys know I like to play in makeup. It's not a secret. I did come on YouTube and I started like with natural hair, but once I saw there was a whole world of makeup, I was all in, because who doesn't like looking cute and pretty and wearing makeup and stuff? I know I do. So yeah, I wanted to show you guys. This is all budget friendly, all beginner friendly. And then as I get into it, you know, once you start getting into makeup, then you can start deciding if you want to spend a little money on some makeup, or if you just want to, you know, stay on the little, you know, mainstream and just, you know, get yourself, you know, affordable makeup, I should say. Okay. So like my first, and what I started out with and what I still use, you know, on a daily or from time to time, you know, when I haven't bought any new palettes, Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild is the favorite. I do have the Vanity palette. Those are still out on the market. These trios here, these are still out on the market. You get them at CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid. I even believe Walmart is selling. Is Walmart is selling Wet n Wild now. But I think that Wet n Wild is super good for beginners, even if you don't like shimmer, because a majority of Wet n Wild eyeshadows are on the shimmer or satin side. You can still get away with wearing these shadows. In addition to, like I said, the Vanity palette. It's okay, so I just realized, like, this is not gonna be like, this is my top 5. Yeah, my makeup palettes, but however, it's like my top 5 on where to dabble into first, if I should say that. But I'm gonna still keep it as my top 5 palettes, but I want to give you more of a variety of what you can do, even on a beginner level, because there's so many ladies that ask me, Kelly, you know, what do you use, what you putting on your face? You know, not that my face is looking, you know, amazing, but it's very minimal, but yet, you know, I do have on makeup, and some ladies just like to wear just a little bit of makeup just to enhance what they have. So that's where I am with this whole situation. But like I was saying before, I'm going to put that out there. The Wet n Wild. This one is the Greed palette. I used to wear this to death. I have a dent in one of the shades. Let me just open it up for you. It's kind of dusty, but however, you get the gist of, you know, the colors. This is more of like a peachy palette. It was an everyday for me at one point, but I still do, you know, go into it every now and then. But this here palette, I do reach for often because it's very neutral. And this is the Comfort Zone. No. This is the Vanity palette, and this one here, they don't sell it anymore, unfortunately, but then you can get it, I think, on Amazon, eBay, and all those other different places. But this is the actual Comfort Zone palette. This is the 8-pan palette. They still have these out, and you can get them. I think this is there's no mattes in here, but however, you can still make a pretty look because the shadows are kind of like satiny to me. Still do a pretty look for an everyday you know, going to work. You know, you could put your lid color on, then you can put, you know, deepen it with that over here, deepen it in the crease with this one, and you use your concealer if you clean up your eyebrows. That can be like your highlight color. Very minimal, and you're good to go. These are always good. They're not too good for traveling because they can break, but however, they're definitely good for beginners. In addition to that, there's other little small things that you can get, like these small little Maybelline. This is like some of my first beginning makeup, but I refuse to throw it away because, you know, they're sentimental to me. They help me, you know, start out. So, you know, you might want to hold on to them. You know, they may be old and germy, but you still hold on to them. You know how we do. So that was this one. This one is called Chic Naturals. This one is still out, believe it or not. It's still out there on the shelves. I've seen this many a day out there. And the Maybelline, I just picked this one up. Now, I do not need another palette, small palette, big palette, but I did pick this one. I got this one from Dollar General. I was picking up some Pine Sol and some carpet cleaner, and I was like, oh, let me walk to the makeup aisle. And I went to the makeup aisle and I saw this. I was like, I do have colors like this, but I don't have this, so I picked it up. So this is my first. So my second, this is kind of get a little bit more pricey. Everything else is gonna get a little pricey, but if you don't want to go drugstore, you want to just go and get you 2 nice palettes, or maybe 1 nice palette, I would go with the chocolate bar. I have both. These 2 palettes, I do have my original boxes. I do not, stuff like this, I'll keep the boxes for. But I think this is the only, I have another one I have a box for. But I kept the boxes due to, you know, it's kind of festive. But I'm going to show it to you. Some of you, you know, may know how it looks. Some of you may not. But for those of you who don't, this is the first chocolate bar palette. This is very, 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 to me, they're both warm, but a lot of them say that this one is cool and the other one is warm and vice versa. But I like this one. This one is cool because you can get some really good deep eyeshadow looks, some good everyday looks. You know, over here, it's really, you know, nice and golden. Then you have your deep plum color right here that you could deepen the crease with, and then you have your chocolate over here that you can deepen the crease with. I like it. You can use it as a transition color too, right here. I like it. And the semi-sweet, this is, I like them both. Some days I say this is my favorite, some days I say the other one is my favorite. But this one smells so freaking good. I just, for some reason, this one here, when I use this one, my looks come out better. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I just like the fact that, I don't know. I'm getting in my feelings right now. But for some reason, when I use this one, my looks come out better. I don't know if it's because of that peanut butter. I don't know. But those palettes can run you, I believe, between 42 or 48. Somewhere around there. I remember purchasing around there. It won't quite 50, but it was you know, up in that price range. Well, we're going to bring it back down a notch because there's some women that may not want to go to Sephora, may not want to go to Ulta and spend that kind of money. You still want to go and you still want to order something, but you want to get a bang for your buck. My favorite website to get a bang for your buck, and I still order from them to today. I just recently ordered some stuff. I got some brushes from them. Is BH Cosmetics. Now, these palettes, I've had these for a while, but however, I still dab into them every now and then. I did one of my girlfriend's makeup, and I told her to pick a palette that she wanted, and she picked the Body Girl palette. Now, I don't know if she picked it because she was just intrigued by all the colors, but she just was like, you know, I want to see how the shadows are because I want to order from them. And we use this particular palette. Let me just show it to you. You have an array of colors. I think this palette right now might be $9.99 on their site. You get an array of colors. You get your mattes, you get your satins, you get your shimmers, and you get some, but yeah, nice yellows. Palette, I mean, it's really, really nice. I recommend everybody to at least get one palette from them. I mean, I'm not trying to sell for them or nothing like that, but however, BH Cosmetics, you can definitely get a bang for your buck. Another one that's a good one to get is the Day and Night palette. Again, I ordered all of these three at the same time. They had a deal going on, and I ordered them, and really, really pretty. I did lose a few, but that's okay. The ones that I do like are here and there and there. So that's what's important. But yeah. And last but not least, I don't remember seeing too much hype about this palette. Maybe I just didn't check it out, but the Jenny Rivera, I don't know who she is or what she was at the time when this palette came out. This is a pretty old palette, but I thought it was cute. I really did. You could tell I really didn't use it that much, but it came with blushes as well. So you have all your shadows, you have some mattes, you have some shimmers, and you have some glitters and satins, and then you have your blushes. I never used the blushes, never. But that's because I'm a makeup hoarder. I try not to buy makeup, but I do. I really do. I need to stop. But this is just to let you guys know what's out there. I'm sure you know already, but you don't have to go high to get what you want. You know, you can always go other websites and you can, you know, still have nice quality makeup if you don't want to go to the drugstore. And drugstore to me is really, really good. I still wear it. Like, what I have on today is drugstore. But it's how you put it on, in my opinion. So my fourth pick, and this is my new baby. I just got her. And my thing is, if you love neutral, I'm a neutral girl. I did show you some colors, but for the most part, I am a neutral girl. A lot of my looks are definitely neutral, just different shades, because there's so many different tones when it comes to neutrals. You can just have a good time with neutrals. I know I do. But this right here, let me not even go there. I did do a makeup tutorial with this palette. I'll have it linked below. But it's just a nice palette. I mean, It's chocolate girl friendly. It's just, this is the top. This is the top. I will show you guys the mirror, because the mirror, the design of the mirror is really nice. But I won't do that. But I'm just going to show you the palette. This is gorgeous. This is freaking, you have everything. You have your neutral, you have your cool, and you have your warm. I pretty much stay on the warm side, but however, I've been branching into this cool. For some reason right here, this little dark gray color is good for a contour. So for me, I really don't have a deep crease. So that's good to make that crease, to give you that actual shadow. Make it look like you have deep set eyes. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. I'll tell you, I've been playing in some makeup, y'all. And I don't really do too many makeup videos. You know, I may have my fair share here and there, but I want to start letting you guys know from my perspective what's going on. And you know, because some people may say, yeah, it's a good palette to buy, go buy. Every palette's not a good palette to buy. Every palette is not a good, because you'll have your whole house be full of palettes, and you be done had $1,000, $2,000 worth of makeup in your house, and you don't like none of it. See, my thing is, I'll interchange, like every week I'll change out on what I wear. But last but not least, my favorite palette, but it comes in a 2 set, so I gotta show you both. It's my Lorac Pro. This is hands down the best. I don't own any naked palettes, as you see, but these Lorac Pro, these are like 42 or 48 a pop. These are some nice palettes. I'm gonna start out with this one. My daughter bought this for me 2 Christmases ago. The year it came out, she bought it for me, that particular Christmas. But however, you get a nice mirror. But what I like about this, and what makes it so unique and so special, the top row is all matte, and it's a neutral palette. The bottom row is all shimmer and satin. Well, pretty much satin. You can't go wrong with this. If this is all you had, you'll be set. You would be set. You can create so many different makeup looks without even having all what I've shown you. But however, we all need a little extra, so we have to get it all. And here's the Pro. This was the Lorac Pro 2 palette. This was more on a cool side, where you have the top row is still matte and the bottom row is still satin shimmer. But however, this is more cool, it's more soft, and then you have your grays, and you do it a pop of blue, and you know, you could do a little extra with that one. I have not yet used the blue yet. I want to do a tutorial using it, but I'm kind of scared with the color. But yeah, ladies, this is what I wanted to show you. You know, for those who are beginning, just getting into makeup, you don't have to go high. I'm just showing you some high for those who want to see. But however, you don't have to go high. You can definitely go low. And I do have a little bonus, just so you you know, you don't, again, you don't have to get this, but this is if you just want to treat yourself, for you makeup lovers. The Amrezy. This one I had to buy. It's not in the stores anymore. I don't think any of those palettes that Anastasia came out with, except the last one that they out with now, like the spring palette. But all the Amrezy, the Tamaya palette, all the other palettes, they're not in it anymore. In the Lavish, I do have the Lavish palette as well. You gotta go on an Anastasia website to get those. But this palette, I thought it was the best out of all, which was the Amrezy. This again, very neutral, very brown girl friendly. I love it. The Morocco color, which I put a dent in, as you can see, I just love it. You can really make some really good makeup looks using these palettes. But yes, I just wanted to show you guys what you can do, you know, as makeup choices, I should say, for a better word. You can just go out and get you some Maybelline, some Wet n Wild to start up, and once you get comfortable and you say, you know what, I'm going to start wearing makeup. And that's what I did when I decided I was going to start wearing makeup. I said, you know what, I'm going to start treating myself. I work hard. I'm gonna buy myself some things. If it's makeup, if it's shoes, if it's clothes, whatever, I'm gonna buy myself some things. And that's what I do. If I want to splurge on makeup, I'm gonna splurge on makeup. So, but that's my rant. But I want to show you ladies what's out there and what are my favorite palettes, so you can go out and try it yourself. So don't forget to please rate, comment, and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys later. And hey to all my new subscribers, hey to all my loyals, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.